And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be carrying on the patch 3.2 main scenario. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So, FFXIV unleashed a can of whoop ass on someone just now. So, let's just carry on and deal with the aftermath. So, the next quest is called Choices. So, FFXIV has lost all patience with Lord Manolane. He's the one he knocked out. So, I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend to in Ishgard. Okay, so let's go back to Ishgard. I don't know if I feel like this main scenario is very cold. It's very empty, you know? It's like I'm waiting for the serious action to happen. And that's what is really made me lose interest in 14 as of late, is the lack of urgency. Like when we had around Reborn first coming out, we had the Calamity, we had Bahamut, you know, how did we survive the world being destroyed? Who stopped Bahamut? Why is he, you know, torn to shreds? And so on and so on. You know, that was at high action, high like mystery, what's going on, that type of thing. Since we've come to Ishgard, you know, it's been like a political drama. You know, it's really, really, the Calamity, the pace of it, everything has really slowed down. And for some people, that might actually put them to sleep. So it's a nice story, but it could be so much more fun. So anyway, let's go in and speak to Aymeric. Okay, so let's talk to him. So, word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Mithrie. Every man, woman and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumoured that my youngest's lack of judgment was to blame, of course. Such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? It was definitely his fault. There's not an F. I see. So that is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we were poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that to be taken away, it is any wonder that they were left bereft. Is it any wonder they were left bereft? Yeah. For what was his sacrifice? Have we naught to show for our suffering? I thought peace is a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmund, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honour the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excesses. A difficult path to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur our disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they are, they did long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear, yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for joint military exercises, to strengthen the ties between our nations, and to test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would be just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and the Watch to take the field as allies, a unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against the coalition of the allied nation's finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reformation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of patriotism, it is true, but if we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of the free nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support, for what little it's worth. However, I have a request. I would have my own son Immanolain take part in the grand melee. By his deeds has he brought shame onto Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honour. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose. Mithrie, would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Or melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Okay, here's Thancred. So that is their solution, a grand melee to unite the people. And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? We've come this far, have we not? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. It is getting a bit much, isn't it? Yeah, I'll stand for my friends. I won't stand for anyone else. A poor choice of words. For friends tried and true, then, the living and the lost. Well, F you, Thancred, if you don't like my words. So, for this grand melee of his, Sir Aymeric wishes to field a force comprising both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity crumples me to go to see for myself. I don't like Thancred anymore. Okay, let's talk to Lucia. So well met, Mithrie. Have you spoken with Sir Aymeric? Or Aymeric. I don't know how you pronounce his name. I don't even care. I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Aymeric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficacy of such a plan. Indeed, I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the Watch, did he now? How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young Watch Commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of Watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Okay. So let's move on. So, if you guys don't know, I have actually recorded the entire main scenario of the whole game since 2.0 launched. So, you can watch, if you don't have any intention of playing the game but you're interested in the story, you can watch many hours of content all right here on my YouTube channel of the entire game story. So let's talk to Hilda. So Thancred's been telling me all about Sir Americ's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. So Thank give the letter to Hilda. Correspondence from Lucia addressed to Hilda. Well, this seems the first commander's gone and handicapped her guess. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? I reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favourite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he is not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search foundation and you the pillars. Yep. So let's go to the pillars. We need to go to the jeweled Grosia. So let's go. The closest Aethernet is right here. So Aethernet, the jeweled Grosia. Okay, and in case you guys are wondering why I recorded everything, it's because many years in the future, if I want to relive this game, I'll be able to see it exactly how I enjoyed it the first time through. Like in HD video on my YouTube channel, which is like the best thing ever. So I carried Honoroy to the manor. I can't remember how to pronounce his name already. But our best Curigians are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to wake, but surely he will. So father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Yep, don't make me hurt you. No, it's not like that. It's just, oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You're free to be the woman you want to be, whereas I am the son of House Vortemps, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right or wrong, that was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rumble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let the better man make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had convinced myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Honoroy, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end it was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept father's command. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Aymeric and I will make my own decision. Okay. So let's go back to Foundation. So we need to go to the Forgotten Knight. Let's go. The Forgotten Knight. A Temple Knight Guard. So the Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what matters demand his personal attention? I see. Very well. You may enter. That was easy.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee. Proceed. How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Who? Where? When? Alright.
An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory.
I knew that.
A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time? Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Okay, so that quest is done. Let's talk to Thancred. So, God's help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tides of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas the look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced in concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight and yours, not mine. Let's get another max potion. Next quest. Let's talk to Lucia. It's called A Spectacle for the Ages, and we'll get the victory emote. And given that pretty much all the town leaders are involved, I wonder if this is the last quest of 3.2. So the Grand Melee is posed to begin, and Lucia would not be late. So Sir Aymeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal, and the Grand Melee will be held here, in the shadow of Gates of Judgment, in the site of the capital. Sorry, that was a Hunger Games joke. An announcement has been made, and Allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, Mithrie. We must not fail. A rare opportunity to see you pit yourself against Allied forces, outside of Cartano perhaps. I will not miss this for the world. As in, when you're not PvPing. So let's go to the Gates of Judgment. I think the actual quickest way to get to the Gates of Judgment is straight out here. So if we teleport to the plaza and then just run south, or we could just run straight. We don't have to even do that. So wee splat, wee splat, wee splat, wee splat. Yep, it never gets old. Wee blood. And I do feel as well I didn't exactly have a choice to take part in this tournament. It's typical, isn't it? Okay, let's talk to the gatekeep. What's up, homie? See you later, brethren. Okay, let's talk to Manalaine. So, there she is. I say you didn't appear. I began to question. Nothing, never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the cream of Eorzea's soldiery in battle. That I am but what if? But, oh, what am I saying? I have got to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories I will tell Honoro when he wakes. Okay, let's do it. So, I am ready, old girl. Are you? Oh, old girl. Get my accent, kick you in the face. So, duty calls. Commence battle for a spectacle for the ages. So, by the fury, how could I forget? Father bid me present this to you. I know it's sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colours of House Vortems in battle. Pray do this honour. So during the Grand Melee, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Ooh, interesting. Is it going to actually reflect that I'm part of the Twin Adder? Okay, where is Mithrie? Ew. 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 Twin Adder for life. What is this crap?
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
Yeah, don't actually murder anyone. So the Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Ulduan Guardian and Limited forces will be pitted against a company of its Guardian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opposing company will be awarded tactical points. The first company to attain the designated tackle rating of 100 points is declared the victor. So during the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's gaze, which will be indicated by an ethereal tether linking them to their company's flag. While defeating most combatants will award you 1 point, Tactical point. Defeating marked combatant will award you company with 10 points. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
All is ready then. Very well. Brave men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Fuck, sorry. This combat is so slow. My bad, I didn't mean to swear, but I'm just so frustrated. Yay, 10 points. 10 points.
Is that all you've got?
$20 points. $30 points, even though it's 40. Well, $50 points. Hello? I wonder if I should pop Berserk. Yeah, whatever, let's do Berserk. Well, rip Lucia. Stun me, eh? Rip. $70 points. $80 points. $1,000,000 points. Okay, I can't attack him. Rip. Lol. Cyclops, Cyclops, everyone on your guard. All forces, fall back. Wow, Thancred is terrified. Calm down, man. Well, that was easy. So continue the melee. I will deal with him. So, Daft Sword, you heard the man, back to it. So all forces, form a line on Mithrie now. Mithrie versus Barrett. Fight! Lol. So, well met, I will not lie. I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Damn it all. I'm not scared. Okay. Let's berserker this bitch. Okay. Damn it. Hello? Let's heal. Damn it. Kick me, eh? Mean. Out. Huh. Are these like the nails on Ifrit, like if I don't defeat them in time? Okay, nails are done. You can do it. Of course, I'm a tank. It's maybe one of the easiest classes in the game to solo with because I've got infinity billion health. Even if I get hit, it's like so. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, take your victory, you've earned it. Woo! Victory music. Don't do anything stupid, boy.
Did she win? Then we...
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
That's right, it's God. Twin Adder! Yay, Twin Adder! Woo!
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
Thank the Fury you were on our side.
My lungs are burning, and I can barely stand.
He's talking to his hand.
I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed.
Actually, you just stood there. I did all the work.
After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond.
You fought for 3 minutes. Get over yourself.
The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
Wow. I would rather vote for Donald Trump.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld.
Yeah. I like they're just standing around and relaxing. Did they forget Thancred is off fighting a Cyclops?
When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
Much to my regret.
At my behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Reborn.
That's right.
On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Is it adorable? You're right.
That made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way.
No problem.
Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them.
Exactly. Did my extended hand help?
'Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time. As Mithrie would have done.
Cool. So now let's talk to Mr. Reborn. So far as balls, I had forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the Bloodsands have I had the privilege. Not since the Bull of Alamigo hung up his swords. Back then the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you have come and how much you have endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now go to the Ishgardians to celebrate your victory. You have earned it. So come, Pippin, her grace is expecting us. Lead on, father. Okay, so let's go talk to Thancred. So quiet. Why is it so quiet in this zone? It's nighttime, there's no music. We better be quiet. So, said your goodbyes. In all the years I have known Reborn, I cannot recall ever seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? These Guardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean Alliance has been strengthened in their process. Be proud, Mithrie, you made this happen. Cool, so we're going to get the victory emote. So you have learnt the emote victory. Cool. So the next quest, let's talk to Americ. So For those we yet serve. God, we can pick a whole bunch of materia. Wow. So Sir Aymeric is beaming with pride. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You have brought us the victory we so desperately needed. There is naught left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. If I get a chance to stop by a market board, I will. See which of those materia are worth the most.
My
It's so
lord!
quiet.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it, which I have been told some women may find appealing.
I see. And to think I was worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
What the hell?
It would seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, and I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Aymeric, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Emanuele, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Stola and the others.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Cool. So let's talk to Alpha Node. So they say you dueled General Reborn within a ring of flames. I do not think the man's so ostentatious. Okay. Note to self, look up that word. Would that I could have seen it. After we parted ways in Mithrie's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others only that our search for Minfilia had reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch when we are together, and I needed to think, to reflect. I still do. I suspect, but matters here I still do suspect, but matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that I cannot wait until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Arturiel has need of our assistance. Okay, let's go to Falcon's Nest. Whoops. Wrong button. I keep pressing my Blade and Soul key bindings. So in this game it's left click to look around. In Blade and Soul it's middle click. Okay, where were we going? Yeah. Okay, up here. Let's talk to him. So, well met, Mistress Menethil, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, and he did not dishonour this house. But you, my lady, we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that all would be welcome to attend. And so they came. By the grace of the Fury they came. The ceremony will not be a lengthy affair, but there's still much to be done. I will speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alphinaud, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Okay, so let's talk to Alphinaud. So, well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you other matters to attend before the ceremony begins? So wait with Alphinaud for the ceremony to begin. See time first. Okay. So excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Epochal events do not come around very often. So yeah, I guess they're implying it's not going to be a long cutscene, but it's going to be like of some length. Wow, that's a lot of people. Please be a picture of Sephiroth. Just want the theme music to come on. Sephiroth.
The appointed hour approaches.
Oh yeah. Aye.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Is she the one that was shot in the stomach? Thought she was dead.
To deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
Oh, love.
How long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearn to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer.
brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me.
I'm hearkening, I'm hearkening.
Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Oh, is she crying?
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Oh, that's a nice symbol.
Father and his beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace.
Very artistic.
The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Is that Nidhogg? Oh no, it's him. Rip.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, Look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge.
7 hells. Nidhogg.
I told you it was Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it. Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
It's like any peace conference of the UN. Asperger is going to be kind of angry, surely. Can't hear you. The music's too loud. So there they go, the last of the guests. Having come hither with hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. Until the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what we had seen in Aziz-La was an illusion, perhaps, but he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Aymeric. For a mercy, Boldifnir's wound was not mortal, or so Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to the Annex Shrine to receive care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. Well, good, she didn't die then. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation not only to the children of Forden, but his kindred. War is coming, and yet, who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example, a message to her brood, another instrument of his vengeance, like Justinian. Okay. God, what's worth more? Strength 4, vitality. Let's just take vitality. Okay, next quest is called Causes and Costs, and we'll get the emote Battle Stance, so Alphinaud knows at last what he must do. So, when I said I wish to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisioned rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say. Not to the Warrior of Light, or even a Scion, but to you, Mithrie, my friend. But not here, no. But, of course, the intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I need to go to Dragonhead, so let's just teleport. Let's go Dragon head, dragon head. Go, can dragon head. Okay. I wonder if I made the wrong choice after all. Okay, let's go in. Well, I've got 2 other characters. I could blitz through the story to get another, like, 10 materia if I need. Alright.
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss.
Please don't poison me again.
It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we were I still commander of the Braves. I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try. We will. I know we will.
Okay, interesting. So let's talk to Alpha Node again. So thank you, Mithrie. It is unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner time after time, but I am glad you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all of our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that is quite enough solemn introspection for one day. I think we would both benefit from some time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us at the Four Towns Manor. Let us not keep her waiting for any longer. Okay, so let's go back to Four Towns Manor. Let's go. So A for right, A for net. Let's go to the... I think it's the last bit. I always forget. It might be the last vigil. Yeah, that's the one. So yet again we walk in an all too familiar path. I am reminded of when we first came to this manor. Lost and uncertain, we were granted succor in our hour of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favour. Hear, hear. Let no one say that the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Yida and Papalymo, if we gave up hope of bringing Mithrie back? Though she knew it would cost her dearly, Mithrie reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiac and Hydaelyn, and of the Scion's aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much that we have yet to learn. In any event, I think it is time we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy to triumph, but we will find a way. We will. Goodbye? Okay, you have learned the emote battle stance.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still, to the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
Uh-oh.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
So of course you need her. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more. Awesome. So that's the story of 3.2. My god. So this is the Gear of Change title. I'm going to wear that. Let's see. Title, the Gear of Change. Mithrie, Manafil, the Gear of Change. Why not? So this is probably the best aspect of Final Fantasy XIV around Reborn is the story. So if you ever choose to play this game, if you haven't played it already, pay attention to the main story, watch all the cutscenes, read it all, love every second of it. It is absolutely fantastic. It's the best part of this game. And yeah, it's just now it's a case of maybe wait months for 3.3 story, damn it. But yeah, but I am going to keep playing some more as we go along, and it was great playing through this story. I really enjoyed it. It was really, really good. Really good. It was a bit cold, it was a bit whatever, but I guess now it's brought the Dragonsong War to an end. So now let's see what happens going into the future. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of the 3.2 main scenario. And if you have any requests for content you would like me to cover for this patch, then please let me know in the comments down below. Remember to like, favorite and subscribe for more. And I will see you soon guys, very, very soon, for more Final Fantasy XIV content. So anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. And before I leave, let me quickly try the new emotes, shall we? So we got, what was it? Victory and Battle Stance. They're the two that we got. So let's put, no, that's Hug, lol. Let's put Battle Dance. And let's put Victory. So let's see what Battle Stance is like. Roar. She's too cute to be scary. And then let's do Victory. Oh yeah. Alright. Cool. So yeah, anyway guys, that's it for this episode. Thank you very, very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.